Hi there, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're not new here. My name is Gina, and today I'm going to share with you some new pieces I picked up from Levi's. If you have been watching some of my videos, you might know that I have a 2-year-old, and the past 2 years since I had him, and also while I was pregnant, I've been going through like a bit of a style rediscovery. My body obviously has changed a lot in the past 2 years plus 9 months. And so a lot of the things that I had in my wardrobe before, which felt very well curated and very me, no longer suit my lifestyle, no longer fit my body. And so I'm slowly, very slowly rebuilding my wardrobe. I waited quite a while to start rebuilding just because postpartum, my body was changing, nothing really felt comfortable. And then in the early baby days, my life kind of was just baby care. Now that I'm starting to become social again, I'm back in the office, I'm doing things with my toddler, I kind of have a better sense of what my lifestyle as a new mom will look like. And so now I'm starting to add more pieces, invest in more pieces that will hopefully carry me through several years. Anyway, to get into it, I am such a Levi's girly. I'm definitely a t-shirt and jeans girly, and so I wear a lot of denim, but I try to keep my denim really well curated because if I'm honest, I typically will reach for like the same 3 or 4 pairs all the time. Right now, I'm very into high-waisted, wider leg jeans, and also the like boyfriend style jean. I love that that's back. Again, a little wide-legged and a little bit more like just comfortable. I find that these styles of denim just go with the things that I like to wear up top a lot better. They go really well with knits, go really well with t-shirts, all of that kind of thing. I typically wear a size 27 or 26 right now in Levi's. I do have some 28, 29 from my postpartum days, and those no longer fit me, so I have like a little hack that I've done to some of my jeans, but that hack isn't really working anymore, so I needed denim that actually fit and fit properly. And if you saw my 2025 wishlist video that went up at the beginning of February, in it I talk about having some snatched denim. And so now I'm at a phase with my body where I want things that are a little bit more form-fitting, especially in the waist. I need just things that will make me feel sexy, basically. I needed jeans that weren't just oversized and not feeling so, yeah, just so sloppy, I guess some of my denim was making me feel. I needed things that really cinched me in and made me feel good. And so I actually did find some. One of my little hacks for Levi's, because I shop at Levi's quite a bit, I have the app and I have an account. And so I like to just favorite things, and I go on wait lists when things go out of like stock. And so I get alerts about those specific products. So I know which styles I like. I try them on in store, I add them to my favorites. And then when there's a sale, you usually will get an email saying there's a sale. So that's how I was able to get all of these jeans for either $34 or $24, which is unbelievable because my favorite style of jeans is typically $98. So yeah, let's just get into the denim now. So the first pair of denim that I picked up isn't a full-length pair of jeans, it's actually some shorts. And I've been wanting a new pair of white shorts for the summer. It's like kind of a staple of mine. I always have some. I have one pair that I picked up. These are the ones that are going to replace those because those ones are far too short on me. Those are my pre-baby shorts and they just feel way too short. So I ended up picking up these 80s mom shorts. And these are in a color, I think they were called whitewash, or it's whatever their white color is right now. And they have quite a few different like shorts in stock right now, but the 80s mom short, what I really liked about this is that they're a little bit longer of an inseam, so you can see they have a bit more length and they're wide through the thigh, so but they don't flare out. They have a really nice cut that kind of cuts up a little bit on the side, and so it's not like just a very flared looking pair of jeans. And I sized down in these because in the reviews, this is the only pair that I've never tried on in store, but in the reviews, everyone said that they felt big. So I took a risk because these were final sale and I got a size 26 and they're perfect. They fit really well. I love how they feel on. This has just a zip fly, little button, zip fly. They're nice and soft, but I think they are 100% cotton, or let's see, let's actually double check. I think almost everything I got, or everything I got, was 100% cotton. Yeah, so these ones are 100% cotton, which is something I really look for in my denim, but they're not too stiff. And I think it's because it is white, so it's been bleached and it's been softened up quite a bit. So yeah, that's the first pair I bought. I got these for 24 something and change, so like $25, which I think is just a phenomenal steal for something that I'll wear all summer long, literally just all summer long. So the next pair of denim, I never thought that I would actually buy, because I've tried them on. I try them on pretty much every time I go into the Levi store, and I've never felt super like comfortable in them. I actually have pictures of me trying them on in my camera roll to remind myself that you don't want these jeans. But these were only $35 or $34 and change, and I wanted to just try one more time because everyone raves about them. And they are the Levi's 501 Originals. So here they are. This is the 501 Original. I rarely ever see them go on sale. It is a button fly. I got them in the selvage denim, which will shrink. And selvage just speaks to like the denim that it is. You'll see here, you can see the selvage right here on the edge, and it's in this deep indigo. So these will shrink after a wear. So I did get them in a 27. I want them to fit really tight. But the reason why I ended up getting them was, number one, they were on sale. I felt like it wasn't going to be too much of a risk, but they are just like the classic jean. And yeah, I don't know, I want to make them work because it is such a classic style. Every time I go on Pinterest and I see 501s, I'm like, oh, they look so good. Maybe I can make them work. So I'm hoping by getting the ones that kind of do a shrink to fit, they will fit me a little bit more tightly than what they typically look like. And I'll show you what they look like, the before and after. You'll see the before in this video, and maybe I'll do like a dedicated video on what they, like how they transform. Or maybe I can plug it in here if I wash them in time. But yeah, it's just a full-length jean, straight leg. It's the original fit, and I got the 32-inch inseam because I am 5'9", so I need quite a long inseam. I think 32 is kind of for a full-length jean, the shortest that I can go. So these are the 501 Originals in this very beautiful, just indigo denim. I'm really hoping that these work out. If not, I won't feel too terrible, and I'm sure I can find someone to pass these on to. Okay, so the other two pairs were on my wish list, like actually hearted in my app, and I was so excited to see that they were part of the sale. The first pair is probably my very favorite Levi's style. The two styles that I keep in my wardrobe right now is the Ribcage style, and that's the Ribcage in the wide, and then the Ribcage, the straight leg. I have one pair of the straight leg, and then I have two of the Ribcage wide. And then I also wear the Baggy Dad Jean, which I absolutely love, and they took me through postpartum beautifully. And so, but those ones are quite a bit too big right now. Anyway, these are the Ribcage, and so I got the Ribcage in a darker wash, but I got the Ribcage Bell this time. And I decided to go with the Bell. I wanted to try out the Bell because it is similar to the wide in that it's like wider at the bottom. It flares out like a bell, but it's very tight in the thigh. And so you're not getting that wide cut through the thigh. And then I sized down to the 26, so it would be very tight through the waist. And that's like the snatched look that I've been wanting with some of my outfits, where like my jeans look fine and they fit in the 27, but they just feel a little bit looser, especially if I've worn them for a while, and you know how jeans loosen up. So I really wanted something that was going to feel really nice and tight. And so this is the Levi's Ribcage Bell. This is also in the 32 length inseam and 26 waist. The last pair of jeans is my favorite and what I've been eyeing for quite a while, and it's the Levi's Ribcage Wide, which, as I mentioned, is my favorite style of denim, but it's in this very like classic blue wash, and I sized down to the 26 in this one. And so it definitely fits tighter because it is smaller than my 27s. I got the 32-inch inseam, and actually my 27, the two pairs of Ribcage wide jeans that I own, I think I got the 34-inch inseam. and so I can wear them with boots and like taller shoes. But these ones are gonna be like everyday jeans that I wanna wear with flats. And yeah, so these are the 26-32 in the ribcage wide. I think these are gonna become my new favorites because they're just, I love the way that they feel. I love the way that they really hold me in, and the color is just perfection. Like, I just love it so much. So anyway, that is my denim haul. I ended up spending a little over $100 on all of these jeans, which is kind of insane because that's what I spend on one pair of jeans at Levi's typically. I had a request to do my full denim collection, so I'll try and do that in the next like little while so that then you can see the new ones compared to the old ones, and you can also see like the fit difference. Okay, I have all of my Levi's hanging out over here. So what I'll do is I'll start with the ones I'm wearing. Why not? These ones are called the Levi's Ribcage Bell. They're more of a flare. I don't know if these are really a true bell bottom, but I really wanted something that was a little bit tighter or more snatched than my Levi's Ribcage Wide, which I have 3 pairs of, and they are my all-time favorite. They are the most casual but polished looking denim I own, but I really wanted something that would like suck me in a little bit, be a little tighter through the thigh, and then be a little trendy, not gonna lie. So I was in a deficit of darker denim, so I thought a flared or bell denim would be really nice to try out that style, give me a little bit more polish but a little bit more interest in some of my denim. So that's what I'm wearing right now. These ones look really good with oversized sweaters, a little bit of a heel, like a nicer shoe. So that's how I've been like trying it out so far. These also have a tiny bit of stretch in them, and so they are a little bit more forgiving than some other pairs that I have. That is why you'll see I have a variety of sizes. I don't go by what's on the label when I purchase my Levi's. I go by the cut and what feels good and what I'm trying to go for. So with that said, let's talk about my very first pair that's on this rack at least. I've had Levi's in the past, but I have decluttered them over the years as the styles don't really suit me. Like, I used to be a Levi's wedgie girl for a while, and then I just didn't like the tapered style on me. So now I am 100% a ribcage girl. And these are the jeans that started it all. So these are my first pair of ribcage jeans. These are the straight leg. They're a little bit cropped. This was before, I got these before they had like a bunch of different inseams. So I think this is a 32-inch inseam, which to be honest, for a full length, I need at least a 34 and sometimes a 36 with a heel. So these are a little bit cropped on me, but they still look good with flats. They're not an awkward crop for a full length jean. So they don't touch the floor, but they'll touch the tops of my shoes. This one honestly is probably a pair I'll never declutter because the denim is 100% denim. The color is just so true blue, and I feel like they're gonna wear so well over the years. Like, they're gonna be my comfy jean for many, many years to come, assuming I can still fit in them. In this, I actually wear the size 28, and they are very unforgiving. These jeans, when I first tried on the 26 and the 27, I could not close them. And that's saying a lot considering that these are actually a button fly. And so I couldn't get in them. So the 28 is the size for me. And when they're washed, they really kind of pull me in and cinch me in. They come up just at my belly button, like just below my belly button, or just covering my belly button actually. And then as they wear, they loosen up a little bit and they'll be a little bit lower than my belly button. My next 2 pairs are again the ribcage style, but these ones are the ribcage wide, and these are my absolute favorite pairs of jeans. You see them in a lot of my videos because I just wear them with everything. These are the ones that are the longer inseam. So I have a 34-inch inseam on these, and these are a size 27. And so they're a little bit more loose, and honestly, they fit even more loose than a 27 in my opinion, because I think I'm a pretty true 27 most of the time, and these fit a little loose on me now. So these were 28s, the original ones, so I had to size up to get those to fit my waist. And these are a 27, and they actually feel a little bit smaller. So that's kind of what I mean about like making sure that when you're buying Levi's, you're just not paying attention to just the size, really the fit and the cut of them, because they fit differently. even the type of wash will affect how they shrink, how they feel, all of that. So it really varies. Even like you can get the same denim and they feel like they're sized differently just because they're different colors. So this is also the same style in the black. This is more of a washed black. It's not a true starchy black. You can kind of see there's a little bit of like fading on the pockets on this one. But it fits very similarly considering, and they're both 100% cotton. The next pair of Levi's, again, we have the wide ribcage jean. This one's in a very beautiful true blue, not super indigo. Like these are currently the ones that I wear the most. That's because these are a little bit smaller. So I bought those two wide ribcage postpartum when my body was still fluctuating. I needed them to be a little bigger to accommodate those fluctuations. Now my waist size is pretty normalized. Like it fluctuates throughout the month, but for the most part, it's not gonna be up and down multiple sizes. And so I got the 26 to feel a little bit tighter in my jeans, feel a little more cinched in. These fit really well, and then as I wear them, they definitely loosen up, which I love. And then I got them in a slightly shorter length. So these are in the 32-inch inseam. And I did that because I knew I'd be wearing these with flats. And these ones pull a little bit with flats when I wear them. With a little boot or a heel, they're perfect. But with flats, they pull, which I actually like that look. But I just figured this would be a nice look since this is a little tighter. It'd be a little more streamlined look to go smaller and slightly shorter. So the next two pairs of denim that I want to talk about are the Baggy Dad style. No more ribcage, okay? So the Baggy Dad style is my second favorite cut of denim from Levi's right now. This is a wide leg denim, and it could be low rise or it could be a little bit higher rise, depending on the size that you get. And so this again was a purchase postpartum for me, and I really needed something that was going to be super comfortable and not constricts me in my abdomen area. I had a C-section, also postpartum, just a lot is going on down there, and I really just needed to wear jeans again because I hadn't worn jeans in many months while I was pregnant, and I needed to be comfortable. And so I went with the Baggy Dad, and I'm so happy I did. I loved these all through my postpartum days because I felt like a normal person wearing denim again, but they were super comfortable, so it felt like pajamas. And at the time, I bought the size 28, which was great for me at the time. Since I've lost a bit of weight and they are significantly too big, this style runs big in general, in my opinion. And so what I've done, I wasn't ready to buy a new pair. So I did a little hack. Because they're baggy style, I just added a button, and instead of buttoning here, I button right here, and it works for me. I zip it up, and then it looks like it's just a crossover style, and you can't really tell because they are a baggier jean. So that hack has worked for me for many months now, and I've done it to both of my pairs. This pair is like a 32-inch inseam, and then my blue pair is a 34, so it's a little bit longer, and I cinched it a little bit higher so that it's not dragging on the floor. And yeah, so these are my Baggy Dad jeans. The next pair of denim is a new style for me. I've always wanted to have a pair of classic 501s, but I never really loved how they looked on me. And so I saw they were on sale in my last haul, and I decided to finally try them. But I tried the ones that would shrink a little bit, and they're supposed to shrink to fit. And so I got this Japanese selvage denim Levi's. They have this beautiful selvage here. The way that they're knit, the fabric is made, it's slightly different than typical denim. And it's in this really deep indigo. They're very stiff, so I'm hoping that they will break in over time, really like live with me. And yeah, I'll actually show you what these look like before I wash them and then after I wash them. I wash them normally like I do all of my jeans, and then I actually did put these in the dryer to let them shrink just a little bit because they were a little too big, and then left them a little damp to finish air drying so that they weren't fully washed, dried in the dryer. And so I really like how these fit so far. They're very classic, but I'm still on the fence on how I'm gonna style them. Last but not least, I have two pieces that aren't like your typical jeans, and they both happen to be like this off-white color. So one, I'll insert some footage of the new 80s mom shorts that I ordered. I got these on sale also. I've been looking for some really good white denim shorts for a while, and so when I saw these, they were only $25, which is such a steal for the quality of denim that we get with Levi's. I was ecstatic. And so I ordered them and I love the fit. I'm so excited to wear these in the spring and summer. They are just perfect. I'm gonna be living in these at the beach. So yeah, I'll show you a little bit of that. And then the last ones are these overalls that I got. I got these before I got pregnant, right before I got pregnant. So I've had them for like 2.5, no, actually that would mean 3 years at least. So I've had these for at least 3 years. And I wore them before I was pregnant, obviously, but then also all through my pregnancy until my 3rd trimester. And these are these overalls from Levi's. I actually think I found these ones on Amazon. So I don't know if these are Levi's premium denim. I don't think so. I think it would be on the tag. Let me see. They're still waterless. Yeah, I don't see a premium tag, but I don't really care about that as much as the fit and the quality of the cotton. And so yeah, these are full length overall. I'll show you them on. I absolutely love them. I was very much on the fence if I could pull them off, but they're just so comfy and so cool, and somehow I've kept them very clean for the amount that I've worn them. And I absolutely loved wearing these when I was pregnant. My little bump like growing in them. I have so many pictures of like the stages. I'll try to insert some if I can find them. And yeah, it just made me really happy. The reason why it works through pregnancy is because it has these buttons down the side. So what I would do is just unbutton them, and it just grew with me. They grew with me. I'd leave this open, and then I just lengthened the overall part, these suspenders, and it worked really well. So yeah, it was pretty incredible to have. These were the only jeans that I wore past a certain phase in my pregnancy. So they'll always be cherished just for that reason. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, details will be in the description box, and I'll see you in the next one.